Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an OG, if you're from Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're from, hi y'all. If you're watching this video, I am 40 weeks pregnant, okay? So I just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update, let you know how I'm feeling, and just kind of like talk to you about all of the natural induction things I've done, what I have been up to, the plan going forward, etc. And also give you a bump date because I have never been 40 weeks pregnant. I was like, I would need to document this moment because what in the world? I would have never guessed it. So if you want to keep watching this video, keep watching, duh. Okay, get a snack, all of those things. I'm literally recording it, editing it, posting it the same day because I need to talk to y'all. I was gonna get on stories and like do an update there, but I was like, nope, YouTube fam needs to know everybody that's anybody. I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go. Get into the video. So, first things first, let's do a bump date. So, hold on. Bump date from the front. Excuse all these things. This is actually washed, but it's a maternity little loungewear thing from Pretty Little Thing. I'll link it below alongside my like to know it so you guys can like go shop all my maternity stuff. But listen, I'm not buying anything else, so if it's stained, it is what it is. So yeah, here's the bumpy bump. Crazy thing is, I still feel like I was bigger with the boys at literally 34 weeks. I really feel like I was bigger, but let me know. So here's the bump. It has dropped significantly. At first I felt like it was up. Now it's like sitting. I still have some loose skin from the boys. That's how I know that I'm not as big as I was there. So yeah, bumpity bump, 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 bump. My booty is getting flat, if anybody cares. I thought it wasn't until I seen this like video of me from the back. I said, I need to be doing squats ASAP. Whew. Okay, if you don't know my personality, that's it in a nutshell. I just also want to show you guys this cute little necklace I got from Nordstrom. Okay, so details. I did my makeup this morning. I'm like, it's due date, girl, do your makeup, but I've still been doing my makeup here and there. So did my makeup, hair I did yesterday, just let it air dry. I'm actually liking it, so shout out to my hair. But yeah, okay, let's get into this video. So in the last 24 hours, y'all, well, let's say the last 48 hours. So in the last 48 hours, I have gone to my midwife appointment, gone to the chiropractor to get adjusted, had a pedicure that they were touching pressure points, but they weren't, and a manicure. So shout out to my baby making my baby nails. I went to a new spot, so they're okay. I just wanted to have my nails done because why not? It's me, it's Wanda, I'm extra. So got my nails done. And then also I went to this massage appointment. The reason why I know that the nail salon people were not doing my nails my feet correctly, because I did have an induction massage, and oh my gosh, y'all, it was crazy. Not just an induction massage, but like the guy that was there, it's called Kakino. If you are in Dallas, you've had a C-section before, check them out because it's hard to even explain, but this guy has a gift, honestly. So I laid down and my belly has been so hard. Even my chiropractor noticed it was so hard. And I know people think this is normal, but it's not. It had been like so hard and just like, it was like a ball. And I thought that was the baby, but he was like, no, you see all this ball, like that's tension from your last pregnancy. And I was like, so he was literally talking about like how, because I had a C-section the first time, that basically I hadn't completed the pregnancy, so there's still like an incomplete birth. But he was like, as you do the vaginal birth this time, like that will release some things, but I'm gonna release it now. When I say y'all, because Lo was in there, he was like, watch her bump. So as he was like moving, he was like literally doing deep body work. So it's not like really a massage, it's actually body work. And it's specialized care for like healing and all those things. He was feeling the baby spine through my belly, okay? Like it was a real place. So he was just like massaging all this stuff, moving things around. I felt the baby move. I felt the baby just get lighter. I felt everything in my stomach just get lighter. And by the time he was done, my stomach could actually like move. It looked like it was just free. And so like even going to bed last night, I felt less heavy. He opened some things up and he was just like doing a lot of other stuff that wasn't just belly related, but he was like, if you really think about it, like our body is one. Our body is not like multiple things. It's literally one. So we have to basically remember that in terms of like everything being in sync. So literally like pressure points in my feet are connected to my uterus, fallopian tubes, all of these things. It was just a wild experience. I was like, I probably would have been scared if I went by myself because it was just so unexpected. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect it. He was in my mouth. Like, if you go, just trust him. My midwife and my doula suggested him. So I was like, let me just go. Because up until that point, I had been feeling baby in my like kind of like offset. So I don't know if he was like out of place, but I feel like he shifted a little bit. Also, he was sunny side up until this week. So I was doing like a ton of inversions. If you haven't looked up spinning babies and just like Googled all that, it was crazy. I'm just like on my head. So I'm still gonna be doing that to make sure that he stays in the perfect position. But I was doing like inversions, and I've been doing the mile circuit, doing walking, curb walking, walking a mile, okay, a day. That's like 30 minutes of working out, just like doing a lot of things. So I'm just gonna walk through that and what I've been doing to like naturally induce or just naturally prepare myself and kind of like where my mindset is. So yeah, since 14 weeks pregnant actually, or even before, I was I was actually nervous. I'm gonna be honest. I was nervous to like walk and do all of these things because I literally had, twin pregnancy, and the boy's pregnancy, I only went till 35 weeks. And I was at the hospital a lot. Like, I was literally at the hospital. I practically lived there because it was a high-risk pregnancy. And so this pregnancy has been totally different. But in the first trimester, I just felt like I need to calm down. I need to rest. I need to chill because I don't want to lose the baby, blah, blah. Went to my doctor's appointment before I transferred to a midwife. And he was like, there's nothing you can do to, like, make this pregnancy, lose the pregnancy. Like, whatever happens, like, relax. If you want to run, if you want to do this and that. I was like, okay. So I went to literally actually I was working out before that. I was walking before that. But then literally that day I went to the gym and I tried to run, and I was so tired after that. I was like, okay, girl, you did too much. So I didn't run this pregnancy, but I did walk. And I felt amazing. Honestly, I felt good every time I got up to go to the gym when I didn't feel like it. It made me feel like, wow, I'm that girl. Like, I can literally do anything I put my mind to. And it's been crazy because people write me all the time. They're like, how do you have this much energy? Da, da, da. And it's literally not my energy, guys. It's my mindset. Pregnancy, from my viewpoint and from what I've been learning and researching, pregnancy, birth, it's 80% mindset, 20% physical. So if you want to like do anything, if you're looking at someone, you're like, oh, I want to be able to do that during pregnancy, obviously consult your doctor. For me, it's just mindset. Let me give a disclaimer now that I said that, I need to give a disclaimer. So anything that I mentioned that I'm doing, that does not mean that it's for you. Consult your doctor, consult your physician, midwife, whoever, because I don't know your medical standpoint. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know any of that. I just know what I'm doing. So please don't take what I'm saying and go and be like, Wanda said, blah, 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 I got to do this. Don't do that. I'm in a whole different boat right now than I was my last pregnancy. So some of the things I'm saying now, I wouldn't even have done it in my last pregnancy. So again, pray about it, talk to people that, know your specific situation, and like go from there. Sometimes people DM me and they ask me like a bunch of questions about like IVF, pregnancy, all these things. I'm like, y'all, I am not a doctor, okay? I don't know a single thing about a single thing. All I know is research based on my specific situation, and that's literally all. So with that being said, again, what I've been doing. So I literally walk 30 minutes a day. I've tried to at least do 3 times a week. Sometimes I've done 4, sometimes I've done 5, but 3 has been like my bare minimum. And so I try to walk and I drink my water. So I have like a Stanley Cup. They tell me to drink 2, but I normally drink like 1.5, sometimes even 1, sometimes less than that. But I add a liquid IV that has been helping me, or LMNT, that's also on Amazon. And that has like really helped me to like boost my water intake and also like feel more hydrated by taking so it's electrolytes. I take like 9 to 10 vitamins a day, especially now. So I did like this Instagram reel and TikTok reel. So if you're on Instagram or TikTok, just follow me there. I'll link it down below. But it's like things that I started doing at 36 weeks pregnant, but those things are like 6 dates a day in a smoothie. I have not done that all week because I just got tired of dates, but I should. But I've done it since 36 weeks until this week, and I said I'm done with dates, but I need to get back to it. Date smoothie. No, I did it once this week, okay? Date smoothie, raspberry leaf tea. I've been taking at least 2 cups a day. They recommend like 3 to 4 to 5. I'll probably do like 4 today. Due date, why not? Come on in here. And then also I've been walking, like I said. I have done evening primrose oil. I have done master gland, this like birth tincture thing. That's all suggested by my midwife, so I don't have any other details on that. I just do what they tell me to do. That will help with like a good birth and like a speedy labor to kind of like help tone the uterus, things like that. I do the mile circuit now. YouTube that, because some people have done the mile circuit and it's like made the difference of them actually going into labor. I have not gone into labor. I've done it twice in a day before, okay? That's with like a peanut ball, all those things. I'm not like one of the mile circuit mommies to like record it, but it's all over YouTube, and like in the comments people will talk about it, but my midwife suggested it and then I just googled it on YouTube after. Mile circuit, my birthing ball, using that all the time, pelvic tilts, like pretty much everything that I can do, I've done. The only thing I haven't done that people suggest, like okra water. My midwife and them were like, they haven't seen anything different. Some people suggest like the midwives brew, and like, so anything intrinsic that's like controversial, I have not done, I don't plan to do. And here's my reasoning behind it. I don't want to do that because I'm like, this baby will come when he wants to come. Anything that I'm doing is just to help support his timing, but nothing, I don't want to kick him out, okay? I don't want to kick him out of my body. I don't want to kick him out of my uterus and be like, it's time up. You need to get here right now. Like, I'm not in that mode, which is a new Wanda, because if you really know me, I am like not that patient of a person. I'm not like the best at not being in control or not having my hands in things. Like, I will do the absolute most of like what I can do. So if I can do it, I'll do it. But when it comes to like anything risking, I just don't want to add any negatives to this pregnancy, and I don't want to get out of order. It's so crazy because yesterday at the bodywork / massage at Kokino, he was talking and he was just saying like birth is a physiological process, which I know this. We as humans and as Americans especially, we have made birth to be such like a doctor medical emergency, like just situation, when in reality it's literally natural. You know, like my doula has a class, and she basically in her class she makes you watch like birthing videos of like animals. So me and Lo have watched like elephants giving birth. There was another nasty one, but all that to say, they will give birth and they will go about their business. So the thing is, like, we are literally made and created to birth as women. So it's like, we can do this, you know? And so for me, I just feel peace about like being able to trust my body, being able to give my body the best, being able to like really trust my body, because obviously like having struggled with infertility, gone through IVF, just my body not always working for me, it made me distrust my body. And so for me, this whole experience of like being natural and trusting my body to do what it's supposed to do has been healing. Honestly, it's been so healing. I literally teared up saying that, but like it has been healing because it's teaching me like, oh my gosh, Wanda, like the power is your mind. You can take your mind back. I'm even so caught on, I'm not even gonna say out loud what I want to say, but just know I trust my body so much now. And I'm like, wow. Not to say that IVF was a bad thing or that medicine's a bad thing, because again, you know, I wouldn't have Kay and Kai, I wouldn't have Coco, Koa, none of that. So like, I believe that medicine can also be a gift from God. You know that, like, go watch my videos. But what I'm saying is like, whether it's medicine, whether it's natural, whether you trust your body, whether you kind of let them both intertwine, like it's okay as long as you have peace. And for me, I needed peace. So I'm not doing like, there's no need to like give me all these suggestions, because if it includes castor oil and the risks of that and it worked for you, that's great. But for me, I'm like, I think that I've done everything that I can do. And so when the baby is ready to come, the baby will be here. Hopefully my next video will literally be y'all meeting the baby. But if it's not, it's not. I'm like, no woman has ever been pregnant forever. So that's my consolation. For me, it was kind of weird. Like, I feel like at 38 weeks, I kind of got a little restless because I was like, but the reason why I got restless is because I think at 37 weeks, I was literally having consistent contractions, like back to back. It wasn't even Braxton Hicks because I was having cramps in the nighttime. Like, I was like, is this, like, it was coming like every 5 minutes, y'all. So my midwife and them are like, call me when it's every 4 minutes, lasting a minute. I'm having one contraction every 4 minutes that lasts a minute. So I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for it to get here, waiting for it to get here. And then it all fizzled out after 12 hours. So that's like prodromal labor. So for me, I had gotten my hopes up. Like, Lo and I washed everything we could wash. We got everything settled. We got the snacks for the midwives and all stuff that we wanted to like do to prep the house. We literally did it and then it stopped. So for me, it got like, I guess I was just disappointed because I was like, oh, I thought I was expecting the baby. Like, we had washed all his bedding. Like, we had his outfit out. Like, just everything was like, I'm going to have a baby right now. Like, I set up who's going to take the boys to school, what the boys are going to do the next day. I had got their lunches prepared for them. It was just like a whole thing. And then it just like all stopped. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was just disappointed in a way. So I felt like discouraged. But since then I've gotten re-encouraged because I'm like, okay, Wanda, like, it's fine. Again, this is something that I did not experience because with the last pregnancy at 35 weeks, I was just in for like a routine, like non-stress test. And then they were like, oh, you're having contractions every 3 minutes. Like, you're going until you're in labor. I was like dilating super fast. Like, I didn't feel a thing though, y'all. Let me be real. I didn't feel a thing. You can watch our birth video. You can watch, like, I was laughing. Like, it was not giving what they were telling me it was giving, but you know, not gonna say they was lying, but it wasn't giving active labor. But the thing was that they said Kai had turned transverse. And the crazy thing is that the guy at Kikina was like, he's literally turned breech babies in their womb. So I was like, had I had known, I wonder what could have been different. But can't go back in time. It made me who I am today. It is what it is. With that being said, pretty much I have just been chilling. I have been still kind of working, still like I had to take the boys to school every day because if you guys don't know, Lo had tore his Achilles, so he can't walk or anything. He has this like little walker thing. It's funny. Go on our like Instagram, TikTok, all that. But like it's helping him to like be more mobile, but like he still cannot drive. It takes him longer to do a lot of things. So I'm really active still at 40 weeks. Like, literally, we just took the boys out to eat yesterday, went to preschool. Like, I take them there and back. I'm the one that has to drop them off in the class because in order for him to like get out the car, he has to put his knee in there, strap up. Like, it's a thing, y'all. So God has really just been testing our faith and testing our patience. And he's showing us like what we can do and what we're capable of doing. And like, literally, we can do all things through him that gives us strength. And so honestly, I was under stress. I was like, everything is out of my control. Oh my gosh, like, because I had been going to a pelvic floor therapist. You guys know this, chiropractor, like all this stuff. And it was just like everything that was like in our control went out of our control. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, are we ready to have a baby when my husband is literally had to have surgery, had to recover, had to do all these things? Like, how am I going to even move and like take care of 2 toddlers with just me and like him trying to catch up? Like, it was a whole thing, y'all. But what God has given us is peace. He's given me peace. Like, I know that everything is working together for our good, that Koa is sitting in my womb. He's probably like, y'all, listen, the earth is ghetto. I don't want to be there until I have to be there. So I will show up when I show up. So I don't have any plans to do anything. Like, I don't want to do a membrane sweep. I don't want to do like any of that because obviously there's risks with that. So for me, it's like induction is so normal, but if you really look up all the risks and all of those things, it's like, for me, I want to just trust my body. And I mean, that's not to say that I won't get to a place where I go, I'm not going to get induced, but I mean, if I'm forced to do, or like, it's like I'm 42 weeks and I like have to do something and I'm like, have to do a C-section, it is what it is. But I can say genuinely with my whole heart that I trusted God with this. this pregnancy. I trusted my body. I did all that I could do. And like at the end of the day, God is going to have his way, and whatever happens, happens. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm 40 weeks pregnant. Today is my actual due date, October 15th, okay? Lo and I, our anniversary is October 24th. So I was like, I don't want this baby to be here on our anniversary, because typically we always go out of town on our anniversary. So obviously this year we wouldn't, but like every other year we leave around this time. So I'm like, I don't want to be leaving around my baby's birthday, but we still probably will. But he'll have like a party or something. I don't know. Maybe him and the boys will all have their own parties. I don't know, y'all. But I'm just like that mom that I like want him to have a special day. Not overshadowed by us, but you know, I can't control that. These are like small concerns, okay? I was also worried that if he made it to 40 weeks that he would be a huge baby and I would have to push him out without medicine. But I feel like, okay, at this point, you're going to push him out without medicine regardless. So if he's 9 pounds, you got this. It is what it is. So baby Koa is chilling. He is here. He's moving, he's rolling, he's doing his thing, but he's doing everything but coming out right now. So, I mean, that's my update, y'all. What else can I say before I go? I think I shared it all. I really think I shared it all. If you want, though, you can send well wishes down below. Send your prayers. Tell me positive stories. I'm not looking for any negative stories about whatever happened to you or your grandma, your uncle, or your whoever. Don't send negativity, y'all, please, because right now, just my mental space, I like need to just be in a zen, like positive vibes only. So like, that's just going to be my tip that I give you anyways. Like if you ever see a pregnant woman and you have like negative things to say, or you had a negative experience, that is not the time to tell her about what happened in birth that was negative, what happened to you when this happened. Y'all had similar stories and it went totally wrong. That is not the time, okay? If you want to share your story, you can share when you're asked, but just to like give unsolicited, like, here's what happened to me, be careful type vibes, like that's not conducive or positive or like good. It's not enriching. Now, if you're naturally like a person that like doesn't care about those things, then be my guest. But anyways, I want to say I love y'all. I'm looking forward to just like moving to this next chapter and being on YouTube with you guys and sharing more. So let me know that you love it here and that you're staying tuned and that we're on the same page. And I will talk to you in my next video. I feel like I want to do a heart because I'm in a lovey-dovey space. But yeah, love y'all. Talk to you soon.